It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the G-Men. And it's all up next.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that rears its head. But over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports.
The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Here comes a return from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led up by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall or, in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what is going on him today over these next 60 minutes.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Again, it's McCaffrey. Past midfield to the 45. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The best running backs, Mike, they have a really good balance between executing the play that's designed, but then every so often they just have to trust their instincts. And sometimes that's the best plays. That's where the big home run shots come from. And when you have a talented back, you want to give them that freedom.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Purdy, making the read and keeping it. And they bring him inside the 25-yard line.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Quick throw here is complete. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8.
And with the defenders biting on that hard play action, the tight end knows he's going to be open once he crosses that linebacker. All his quarterback has to do is get his hips turned around and deliver the ball on target, and it's an easy first down.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7. Now here's 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Purdy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. They're just throwing the ball away. He tries to escape. He tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
On 4th down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. No issues there. This one is good. And the Niners are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Eric Gray to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
They get 16 on that connection. That's good for a Giants 1st down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. First and 10 now from the 36. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Slayton is the man in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. This taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Niners offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You just don't see a lot of running backs given the chance to make those sort of plays, especially against double coverage. But he continues to come up big for his quarterback. He's going to continue to give him every shot in the world.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed when the ball's thrown so far behind him.
He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Purdy going to put it up again. And that is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. Amir Smith-Marset goes back to return it. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Giants offense ready for their second possession. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a deep ball here for Collins. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
What we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the key factors for having success in the run game, Mike, is winning at the point of attack. And what that means is every play, the linemen and all the blockers, they understand where the back is going to start and then where the back could end up. And having a good understanding of that and how it pertains to the defense is how you gain your advantage to have big plays like this.
John Runyon, the guilty party. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And the defense there to meet them. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They convert on 3rd and 3 with a gain of 7 yards. They'll stay on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Now this time, they'll look to throw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. They'll look to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. But let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
They'll try zone read on first and goal. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. 3-all is the score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal. Back to throw. End zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. Let's see what happens on third and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants will take a 6-3 lead. Graham Gano now, following the field goal, back to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Niners offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. He's got the tight end, Luke Farrell. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
A first down throw for Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing again is Purdy. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to the air is Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Here's McCaffrey. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Here's Purdy. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A tight end in motion now. Handoff here, up the middle. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. This is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
The 49ers offense ready to get back to work. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Purdy now on 2nd down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. They'll motion a tight end right. On 3rd and 1, here's Purdy. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Niners 1st down. Here's Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Here's Purdy again. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Again in the air for Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Back to the air again is Purdy. Finding his tight end, Farrell. the middle. Here's McCaffrey. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with McCaffrey. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Purdy. And he can't get away. Down he goes back to 16.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers will tie the game at 6. So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Gray gonna return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense ready to take over once again. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Second and 11. They'll run with Tracy. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 15 yards through the air. 1st down. Giants. Now a give on the ground. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen on now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no chance of the run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Slot man in motion right. Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Paulson Adebo, the good coverage. Gets his hand in there to knock it away.
Nice play there by the defender, able to get his hand up on that ball and break up the pass. And frankly, if he's able to come down with that catch, he'd be playing offense.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Third down and 9. Purdy works out of the pistol. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The 49ers out for the punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Giants offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
So we'll take a breath. We're at the half, and it has been an intriguing game to this point. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. A low-scoring game, all tied, third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Second and 7. He'll look to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll look to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the 1st down.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. The Giants sending out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
To say football is a game of inches may be an understatement after that last play. I mean, if he gets there just a little bit quicker, he can get 2 hands on it and reel it in. And instead of just forcing the incomplete, he could have had himself a pick.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again with Purdy. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
This guy's really in a zone right now, Mike. He's rushing with such confidence that it doesn't matter who they put on him. He thinks he's going to win every matchup, and with the rest of the time remaining here in the second half, the offense is going to have to change some things up. It's less about who blocks him and how we block him, because right now, one-on-one, it's just not getting the job done.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. So Kittle comes in motion. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has a decision to make.
Now Purdy. He's got his man, complete to Pearsall. And he's going to have the 49ers 1st down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5. Back to the air is Purdy. got his man at the 6. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Throwing again is Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side with McCaffrey. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Niners will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Gray gonna return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll stick with him again. He'll be a little short of that 1st down. Tackled at about the 37-yard line. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4. Up the middle they go. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle, and he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Back to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Niners offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession, and he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen here to Pearsall. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the 1st down.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Purdy. There's that man again. Another catch. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Purdy gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Purdy again. That's into traffic, but taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Purdy gonna give this to Guerrero. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
When you have a linebacker that can cover this much ground, Mike, I mean, what an advantage for a defense. Watch his ability to not only pursue this ball and stretch it out wide, but then to secure the tackle and take him down for a loss.
One of the tight ends motions right. On third down, here's Guerrero. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
They'll try to run this one in. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. To throw is Purdy. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Javon Holland, tight coverage, and he's able to break that one up. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. To throw, it's Purdy. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Brock Purdy. Touchdown, San Francisco. It felt like they needed a touchdown. Greg, in the worst way, after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Big boost for this offense.
And it felt like they really needed it. As you said, Mike, to come away with 3 previous drives ending in field goals and not being able to cross it over the goal line for 6, it starts to wear on you as an offense. You start having a little doubt saying, hey, can we finish any of these drives? Now they finally do, and we can expect this to kind of start to roll throughout the rest of this game.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Gray gonna return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. Here's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Giants first down as they move the chains on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Now this time they'll look to throw. He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Quick throw, taken in. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the toss, they'll run. And there's defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete. So now, Graham Gano, the veteran, in another pressure spot. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score. So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The 49ers offense and Christian McCaffrey getting set for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back to throw. Purdy. Toward the sideline. That's caught by Pearsall. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, 49ers. Purdy works out of the pistol. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Purdy going to keep this one himself. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Open man is Jennings. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. This one to his safety valve, complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Here's a toss, right side. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Now another try at 1st and goal, albeit from a little further back. To throw, Purdy. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Guerrero. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, 49ers. Moody now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. The outside, caught by Neighbors. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Waste of time.
3rd down and 9. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. They'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now, 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's out of bounds with the first down, so they get a new set of downs and just as importantly, stop the clock.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Second down, goal to go. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Here's a big moment for Big Blue. The Giants are going to go for 2. They'll run here. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there. And they'll send this one away.
Just a complete breakdown there by the hands team, Mike. They have to find a way to recover that ball. But now the kicking team's offense takes the field. They've got to put something together to get in position, but this ball has to get in the end zone.
Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw.
And that'll be batted down and incomplete.
Here's 2nd down. There's that man again. Another catch. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Just a tremendous finish to what's been a tremendous game, Mike. I mean, not only do they get that late touchdown here in the final stages, but here with time winding down, they're an extra point away from taking the lead and likely coming away with a big victory.
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. It was a closely fought affair, but they're able to survive, and they eke out the 1-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.